Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I have had such a long last couple of weeks, but I wanted to get up a favorites video because this month was one of my favorites in terms of products that I discovered. I discovered quite a few new products that I, started to reuse in different ways, and just completely new products as well that I really wanted to show you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be doing fashion, lifestyle, beauty, all of that stuff together. So my first favorite product is my Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. Even when it first came out, I loved it. I have discovered that for me, it doesn't work in terms of using it with a skincare product, with a lotion or, serum, stuff like that, just because my skin is very oily. So I've been mixing this with another foundation that was my next favorite, which is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, and these two together I've been loving. The reason is I feel like when I mix foundations, I get a better color for my skin anyway. And also I've been using an orange cover up around my chin, and I find that when I mix these two together, it just covers that area up really, really well. So I've been loving that super full coverage look recently because we're going into winter, which winter is all about full coverage, and I feel like these two together give me exactly what I want. Also, if you are a neutral undertone like me, you guys will really love a product like this because it helps you get the correct undertone, because sometimes going out there and finding a neutral undertone foundation is very different and very difficult for me. So this one is it has like a pinkish orangish undertone, but I like to balance it out with this, which is neutral, and therefore I get the best of all worlds. So I have this on my face right now, these two specifically. This is in the color N70 and this is in 65, and I love these two together. So besides just the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, I've been mixing this into all my other foundations as well, and I've been getting the same effect, the same sort of look that I'm going for, which is full coverage, because this is just pure pigment. So what I'm getting from this is a better color as well. It's gonna, help me match out my other foundations to actually look good on my skin, but it is also so much coverage. So if you guys are wanting a full coverage sort of look right now, then this is your best bet. Next, I am obsessed with this bullet cuff right now. That's what it's called. And I got this in my most recent Rocksbox. If you guys remember, I'm just obsessed with Rocksbox. It is a jewelry subscription service where you sign up. It's normally $19 a month. I do have a code that will give it to you for free for the first month, but you basically end up getting designer jewelry that you help curate, because you do take a quiz, you do put items in your wish list, and they send you 3 designer jewelry pieces every time you get a box, and you can keep whatever you want. You end up paying for it. If you don't want it, you can wear it and do whatever you want to and send it back. So I do a lot of beauty blogging, a lot of fashion blogging, etc. So it's very useful for people like me because I am always being photographed, so I'm not somebody who has tons of jewelry, so this service works out really well for that. So I haven't even ended up buying anything yet, but it still works out for me to always have different jewelry, so that's what I really like that for. And this is one of my favorites. This is one that I'm going to be purchasing just because it's very much like me. And also, if you have tiny wrists, all of their bracelets that they've sent me so far have worked out really well for me, so I'm obsessed. So I really, really like what they've been sending me so far. Next is my beauty blender. This one is so dirty, but in general, I have gone back to using a beauty blender for my foundation, especially when I'm mixing 2 foundations together. I just like the way that this sort of presses everything into my skin. It doesn't sit on the surface of my skin anymore, so I just feel like it looks better. It gives me a much more flawless coverage, as well as blends out my concealer really well. Next is my Urban Decay Weightless or Naked Weightless Skin Complete Coverage Concealer. This is in medium neutral. I just love this concealer. I think it is so much better than most concealers out there. It creases a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Like, if you guys can see, like if I look up, there might be a tiny bit of creasing, but nothing that's really noticeable. And I love the coverage of this. I think that it really covers amazingly well, and it really brightens. So for that purpose, this is my absolute favorite. Next is my Vitagoods Spin for Perfect Skin. This is the best thing to exfoliate your body with. It also comes with different brush heads that are also for your face and body too. This is specifically the body brush. I use this specifically for my body, and I love it. It's like the Clarisonic, but this revolves as opposed to uses vibration technology, and I use this every time I'm feeling tanned because it helps to get off that tan. And also, just because you exfoliate your face does not mean that you should not exfoliate your body. So if you want to exfoliate your body and learn and see like what it really does for you, because it really does clear out imperfections, it makes your skin one color again. You feel like you shower and then you use this and you're like, oh my god, I thought I shower every day. So I love this. I have a code down below. I think this gives it to you for $30 as opposed to $100. So I've been using this for over a year and I'm obsessed with this. I love it. Next, I have these shoes from Camuto that I just picked up in New York. And I love them. Very simple, just nude. They have that sort of python, you know, crocodile skin sort of look, which I'm loving. These I didn't think would look nude on my skin because obviously they're so much more fair, but they look really good on my feet because I have really dark feet. That's always been like, I just hate my feet. They're so ugly. But shoes like this have really looked good on my feet. They make it look a little bit more dainty. They make them look a little bit more polished than my feet really are. So I really enjoy wearing shoes like that. I happened to get these in New York just because I went there for Gen Beauty and I forgot to bring any heels. So the first day I got there, I was like roaming around Soho desperate to find shoes, and I found these, and they're super, super comfortable too. So if you want heels that are comfortable as well as look great, like Camuto was one of my first brands that I ever discovered for shoes that I just absolutely love. I have so many shoes by them and I really find them very comfortable, so you guys should give them a shot. Next, in my last video, I was wearing these lashes, which was the fall glam look, and you guys loved it. And these are the MAC 7 lashes, and this is what they look like. And I just love them on. I think they do a really great job at lengthening your lashes. I don't have very long lashes at all, so for that purpose, I love them. And overall, like, I've used this at least, I'd say 8 times, and they're in just great shape. So I think that MAC makes very good lashes, and if you get to reuse them that many times, like, you're definitely gonna get your money's worth. Next, I picked up this wool scarf, and it is by YSL, and I got it on Rue La La. So if you guys are familiar, I've talked to you guys about this before. I am a member of Rue La La, where I get to shop every single day if I want to, but I obviously don't, you know, shop every day. But they have different boutiques every day and different stuff at a cheaper price. So I've always found that if you guys like certain things in the store, if it comes on Rue, it is much cheaper. So I have been shopping with them for at least 5 years now. They've always given me great customer service. They resolve all of my problems, and I just get amazing deals for things that are much more expensive in store. So it has stuff for children, it has stuff for men, women, holiday, living, like just like home stuff. And there's a ton of stuff that's designer as well. So I think specifically, like, if you really do want like a designer handbag or shoes or whatever it is, like, you will get a much better price on Rue La La. Like, I've, you know, used so many websites before, but they don't even compare to the discounts that you get on this website. So I love them. I'll leave a link down below if you guys do want to join, and I have a code, but I believe, like, I don't get anything for it, so it's not like that, but I think that you get $10 off your first purchase if you do sign up with somebody's code. So I can leave mine down below if you guys want. I also have a full blog post on it, and I will link that down below too, so you guys can learn about it if I have not explained it well enough in this video, which I know I haven't because I have so many things to get through. Okay, next, I have never tried Tarte products, to be completely honest. I've tried them here and there, but nothing that I've, like, really used. And recently I got a coupon to buy $100 worth of Tarte products for free at Gen Beauty, so I obviously wanted to use it. So I got 2 of their lipsurgence, like, balm sticks. I guess it's called a matte lip tint. And so I got this color right here and a darker one, but this one I'm loving. It's what I have on right now. It is very similar to all of my other mauves that I love, but I think it feels very different than most things like this because it feels like a balm, but it kind of goes on like a wax, and it does a really good job of staying on. And I find this color to be very flattering. It's a little bit more pink than mauve, or more pink than I'm used to, but I really like it. It also has a very strong peppermint taste, so you just feel fresh and clean when using it. So this is in the color Hope. And I think that if any of you guys like mauve types of colors, you guys would enjoy that one. Next, I've really been loving my Becca highlighter in Opal. Looking at this, it looks like it would be so light for somebody of my skin tone, but I think it's really flattering. I have this on right now too. One thing that I would say is that highlighters in general, like, if you have bumpy skin, like right now I have really bad skin. It's because I've been eating just really crappy stuff, and every time I eat too many like sweet things, I get really bumpy skin. It's not even like acne, it's just bumpy skin. It's really annoying. So that's what's going on right now. So any highlighter will accentuate those bumps. So if you guys can see right here, like, it looks gorgeous, but since I have bumps right now, it is accentuating that, but that's just a normal highlighter. But this color is beautiful. I also love this for my Cupid's bow, so just in general, great color. Next, I picked up this parka looking thing. So you guys can see it's long. It has a fringe. And what I love the most is that the sleeve is a fake sleeve. So like your arm comes through here and it's actually stitched in here. So your arm will stop here. But it's got like this bigger sleeve looking thing. And I just think it's really flattering, especially if you're really petite like me, because it gives you a little bit more shape. And it's extremely warm. I got it from Hollister for like $30. I think it's a great deal, like in general. I think A&F and Hollister have such good like winter clothes. I just love their stuff for that. And they've stopped like putting the logo on everything, which I love. So I got this really cheap. It's very comfortable. I think it really suits my body frame. It gives me a nice silhouette. So I really do like that one. So that is from Hollister. Next, I discovered a new eyeliner. Again, this is because when I went to New York, I forgot my Urban Decay Zero eyeliner. And obviously I needed black eyeliner, so I picked this up from Sephora. It is by Stila. And it is called Stingray. What I really appreciate about this one is that it's very dark. It's a much softer pencil than Urban Decay. And I think that it stays on much better, in my opinion. But what's weird about that is that it stays on when you want it to stay on, but when you want to take it off, it actually gets off everything. Like I'm able to take this off fully with the help of a makeup remover. And I feel like the Urban Decay one, I would always have black eyeliner in my rim just because it never came off. So I don't know what this is made of that's so different that makes it such a good product, but I am loving this. It's a lot easier to use in Urban Decay because it's a twist up, so you don't have to sharpen anything. However, most twist ups never have as much product as you imagine it to, so it'll probably run out a lot sooner as well. Then the one brush that I've been using, I think, for everything recently is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. It has this little pointed top right here, and I feel like I use this for everything. I use this to highlight, I use this to contour, I use this to bronze, and I use this even for blush sometimes. So in general, like I've been traveling so much recently that I keep forgetting something, and if I ever forget my blush brush, this ends up being my everything brush. So I just think it's a really good product to have, because somehow I'll use it to highlight, use it to contour, use it as blush, and it never like holds so much product in here that it kind of all gets muddy, you know, like, and you can, like, as in like you don't have to have a separate brush for everything because it doesn't stain this brush. So I guess I end up using all the product every single time I do different parts of my face. So love this brush. Next here is the Ben Nye blush that I've been using as my chin corrector, basically, because my chin area, I would say like from here in this square is really dark, and it was getting so much better when I was really good at skincare, and now I've been so terrible that it's, you know, it's bad again. So I was thinking of going out and buying a different orange you know, corrector, but then I found this and I thought this should work, and it's working really well. It is the Cream Rouge in the color Coral, and it's a very true orange color. It looks very dark to anybody. It might look a little bit intimidating, but it does a great job at correcting, and that's what I have on right now, but I don't think you guys can see any orange. I think it's done its job. Then, we're almost at the end. Just two more products. So this is my Stila longwear lipstick in the color Amore that I've been raving to you guys about. I've been wearing this almost every day. I think the formula of this is phenomenal. Like, it just, I mean, the wand is just so cool. It's very flat, and it maneuvers really well. It's not hard. So when you put this on, it maneuvers with the curve and, you know, like lines of your lips, and it really goes into every crevice and crack. It does take a little bit longer to dry than most longwear lipsticks, but I think this color is very different. It's not something very normal. It is in the mauve purple sort of range, but I almost feel like this looks different every time I wear it. Like sometimes it looks really dark, sometimes it doesn't, but I just think this is such a flattering color, and I think this would be flattering for all skin tones. So like I think very fair skinned girls would, you know, would look nice, and like it would look like a nice dark color, but it's not overly dark. Like I think it looks lighter than it really, like over here it looks darker than it comes off on your lips. So to me, I find it very flattering. And last but not least, I got the Tarte lip palette, again the $100 coupon, and I'm obsessed with this. Can you guys tell which one I've been using the most? It's this one right here. I have it on right now. I find that this neutralizes my eyelids really well, so for days that I don't want to wear any extra makeup. Like today it's been such a busy day. I'm literally wearing like yoga pants right now and sitting in front of the camera for you guys. But for days like this is the perfect product to have. It's all matte, 12 colors, and the formula of these is amazing. I wouldn't say it's buttery, but it's just very highly pigmented, and you get a really good amount of product every time you put a brush in here. So I'm obsessed with this. It has all the colors that you would ever want. It has all your light colors, it has all your mediums, your darker, and your, you know, darkest. So I've really been loving this little palette. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please post down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not. And if you guys need anything, I'm always here. Thank you so much for watching. All your links are down below to other videos of mine and to purchase your products if you wish. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye!